Breaking news. Things are heating up behind the scenes at the New England Patriots, and I have something very important to talk to you about. We all know our general manager, Elliott Wolf, is hungry to bring home another Super Bowl next season, but on the other hand, the Patriots still need to sort out some unresolved issues within the team. I'll tell you everything I've learned in the last few hours, but before we get into the details, make sure you've already hit that like button. But only do it if you believe Wolf knows what he's doing and can lead us to another Super Bowl. Man, I truly believe in that. If you believe too, drop a comment saying, "Go Pats! Let's go to the Super Bowl." Now, I really need your full attention. Let's get to the point. Things started off rocky, real rocky. 4 interceptions on just 8 throws. For any quarterback, that's a nightmare. But for Drake Maye, entering his sophomore year in the NFL and already facing sky-high expectations, it was nothing short of disastrous. The setting, OTA sessions, open to media, eyes everywhere, pressure mounting. Patriots fans were wondering, is this the guy we've pinned our hopes on? Now let's take a breath, because what followed might just be the start of something special. The coaching staff, especially new offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels, didn't panic. Instead, McDaniels gave insight into a developmental philosophy that might just reshape the narrative around Maye. We either make a good play or we learn from the result. And learn, Maye did. The second week, he steps back onto the field. No interceptions, 9 completions on 17 throws. Not elite, not polished, but the turnovers were gone. The overthrows, the timing issues, they were beginning to fade. And by week 3 of OTAs, something clicked. Maye delivered what some on-site observers called basically perfect football. 14 completions on 16 attempts. Precision, timing, confidence, and yes, no turnovers. This isn't just a good sign. It's a trajectory from disaster to development to dominance, all in the span of 3 OTA sessions. That's the kind of turnaround that turns skeptics into believers and turns teams into contenders, especially when you consider what else has changed in Foxborough. This is not the same Patriots offense that sputtered last season. Alex Van Pelt is out. Josh McDaniels is in. And with him comes a completely different playbook. It's a learning curve, no doubt. But this curve has spikes, upward ones. Let's talk weapons. Stephon Diggs, Kyle Williams, F-ism. Maye isn't just learning a new offense, he's building chemistry with a brand new receiving core. And let me be clear, Diggs looks sharp, quick cuts, crisp routes, and that veteran swagger that could be the secret sauce to unlocking Maye's full potential. Oh, and let's not forget the offensive line. Will Campbell has signed 4 years, $42 million guaranteed. Morgan Moses joins the front. That pocket is getting cleaner. And Maye himself? Slimmer, stronger, more mature. He's no longer wide-eyed and overwhelmed. He's processing mistakes, resetting his mindset, and coming back better every day. And it's not just media spin. McDaniels himself sees it. He's doing a really good job of digesting the information, he said, praising Maye's ability to internalize coaching corrections and show up the next day with fresh energy.
This is what a breakout year looks like in the making. The kind of arc that fans remember. Remember those 4 picks in OTA? And then look at him now. That's the kind of underdog to franchise hero story Patriots fans live for. And let's be honest, the Patriots need it. The AFC East isn't waiting around. The Bills, Dolphins, Jets, every one of them is gunning for the top. And if the Patriots are going to rise, it's going to be on the back of a quarterback who can go from raw to refined in real time. And Maye, he's showing signs that he's that guy. Now, the OTA buzz wasn't all about Maye. There was a moment, an awful, breath-holding moment, when linebacker Galani Tvi went down during drills. The music stopped. Players knelt. It looked bad. No weight on his leg. Jabril Peppers helped him off the field. It felt like the heartbeat of the defense might be ripped out just months before the season opener. But Patriots Nation, breathe easy. Turns out, it's a calf injury. That's it. According to Adam Schefter, Tvi is expected to be sidelined until training camp, but he should be ready when things get serious. No surgery, no IR list, no season lost, just rest, recovery, and a whole lot of gratitude. This guy isn't just a body on defense, he's the pulse. He had the green dot on his helmet. He led the team with 115 tackles last year. 7 of those were for a loss. 5 pass breakups, all over the field, sideline to sideline. And with the defense in transition, Tvi was the anchor. Losing him could have shattered any hope of early season momentum. But that's not happening. Instead, it opens the door for depth to develop. Robert Spillane steps in as the signal caller. Christian Ellis gets valuable reps. Jack Gibbons gets a chance to show why he was a free agent priority. That next man up mentality, now it's more than a slogan. It's a reality, and it could pay dividends later. All of this points to a Patriots team quietly building something real. A quarterback who might be turning the corner from confused to commanding. A defense surviving its first injury scare with reinforcements ready. A new offense taking root under a seasoned coordinator. And for fans, this isn't just noise. This is hope. This is fuel. So here's the question for you. Is this the start of a Drake Maye breakout season? Is the new-look Patriots offense enough to climb out of the AFC East cellar? And how crucial will Tvi's quick recovery be to keeping this defense competitive? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Maye our guy? Or are we getting ahead of ourselves after a couple good practices? This is your team, your quarterback, your future. And while we're already talking about the momentum building in Foxborough, let's dive even deeper. Because Drake Maye isn't just the story of a struggling young QB finding his rhythm. He's the embodiment of a franchise trying to reestablish its identity. For the first time in years, there's a real sense that the Patriots might be flipping the page to a new era, not recycling the past, but writing something fresh. Remember, this is a team coming off a season that saw offensive inconsistency, coaching turnover, and a fan base desperate for a glimpse of long-term stability at the quarterback position. Drake Maye represents that hope, not as a replacement for the legends of old, but as something entirely different, a uniquely modern QB with mobility, arm strength, and, most importantly, the humility to learn from his mistakes and get better every single week. But Maye's progress isn't happening in a vacuum. It's happening alongside one of the most quietly transformative off-seasons the Patriots have had in years. Let's go back to the offensive weapons, because this matters. Stefon Diggs is more than just a flashy acquisition. He's a culture setter, a veteran who knows what it takes to produce at an elite level in this league. Pairing him with a developing QB isn't just about catching passes, it's about setting standards in the locker room, in the film room, and on the field. Then there's Kyle Williams and Ephraim. Are they proven stars yet? No, but the potential is real. And in an offense designed by Josh McDaniels, who knows how to scheme open receivers, mix in RPOs, and make use of slot weapons, this new trio of targets could become lethal in a hurry, especially if Maye continues to refine his accuracy. And let's not overlook the trenches. Will Campbell, the rookie offensive lineman out of LSU, has already inked his deal, for years, fully guaranteed, $42 million. That's not just a contract, that's a commitment, a signal that the front office is serious about protecting their investment in Drake Maye. You don't drop that kind of money on a rookie lineman unless you believe he's going to anchor the line for years to come. Add Morgan Moses to that equation, another sturdy veteran, and suddenly, what was once a shaky offensive line is beginning to look like a solid wall. That kind of protection? It's priceless for a young quarterback trying to learn a new system and build confidence in the pocket. And speaking of confidence, one of the most powerful indicators we've seen so far is Maye's response to adversity. You throw 4 picks in front of